the people of the internet that decide to watch me for some weird, wacky reason. There needs to be quite a couple of updates from the last video, which was a couple weeks ago. I want to hope and pray that it's not been about a month. But, first off, I got my smiley. Did not go professionally. I'll hopefully have a video about that whole situation later. But, I just want to show you guys my outfit real quick because I'm really happy today, which is a shocker. I'll explain everything, but let's just like look at how cute my outfit is today. I know, disgusting, but just let me glow just a little. I have my green tee, the skirt. But let's get on with the real reason we're here. As you guys probably can tell, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. She, her, hers types of pronouns today, as you probably can tell. I went a little light on makeup. Let's not talk about the lipstick. I honestly was trying to look a little rough. Oh my gosh, the YUNGBLUD Podcast went up, and if you guys do not know, I was on it. I was on the YUNGBLUD Podcast, and I know that it recently just came out, and I had to escape the loony bin just to record my reaction to it. So this is going to be my reaction. I'll give you guys some little inside tea and all that behind the scenes and whatnot. So let us carry on, I guess. Okay, I put my glasses on mostly because I am blind as a bat, and plus I ran out of contacts because I am broke. And so I hope you guys don't mind. I know you guys can probably look at the glare. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my hardest not to use them unless I need to. But yeah, so behind the scenes, I knew that podcast obviously only voices and whatnot, but since I have been following the whole show and whatnot, the podcast series, I know that something that I think is honestly amazing that I love that they do is these little clips. They do little like trailers for every episode, which shows the person that's being talked to, as well as Dom talking to the person as if they were in the same room, like an actual interview type situation. So that's the main reason why I honestly also wanted to look my best in front. I had to represent who I really was, you know. I was like, I'm not going to be a bum today. I'm going to dress up like I normally do and show how it be to be me, basically. So I'm going to first react to the little trailer clip that they edited, be reacting to right now, and I'm going to try and put it somewhere on the screen here. And I'm going to wear my glasses for this because my monitor is right here in front of me so that I can see it. So I'm going to put on my glasses just so that I can see what's happening.
You're inspiring the hell out of me right now. Like, I'm envious of you. I wish I could be just as confident as you, and probably your story is going to make me think about what I am in my head as well, which is
me casually nodding and all this stuff because I'm so not used to being complimented, and I didn't want to be disrespectful and be like, no, you, not me, I'm not amazing, I'm not confident at all, sir. You're the one who's like basically going on tour wearing a dress on stage. Like, that's confidence. So I'm just so awkwardly like, In reality, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. But thank you so much. Like, it's the kindest thing to hear, like, somebody you look up to and who has inspired you to say such things to your face was honestly shocking for me.
It's awesome. And you said you identify as, like, sexuality-wise, bisexual.
Yeah.
How is that on a level, because your gender changes daily, and how has that been for partners in the past? Because I can imagine that must be quite a lot to understand if you are not willing to understand it, or if you're not willing to kind of have your perception of what you might know changed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the situation with partners is just like,
don't come for me for holding this, okay? I was holding this as a microphone even though I don't need to, because I know how it works. I know that it picks up my voice perfectly. I don't need to hold it closer to my mouth to the point where you hear every breath. So I'm sorry about the breathing situation. The only reason I was holding onto it was because I was so like nervous during this interview that I was like, I need to touch something to like help me calm down. So I was grabbing this. This was like my security blanket, like my ADHD thing. I was like, hello, hi, like, so don't come for me with that. Thank you.
It's very hard finding a partner when you're gender fluid, because it's not just finding somebody who is like, somebody could fall in love with like the girl version of me, and I'm gonna be like,
Completely,
hey, not trying to catfish,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh my gosh, he laughed. I completely didn't even know that he laughed at my joke. I'm not funny, I promise. I'm not hilarious. I'm funny looking. But no, the clip they took was the one part that like I was like, it was during this interview, I was having relationship problems, so I didn't know whether to mention certain things my partner at the time had said or not. That could have been more juicy because I wasn't sure where we were heading. So I didn't want to have them in my interview that was going to live on forever, you know, if the relationship wasn't. So when he started talking about partners, I was like, okay, I'm going to just talk about it in general. I'm not going to go specific at all. So that's what happened. And yeah, finding a partner. Whoo, girl, relationships be something else when it comes to dating me.
But it's more of like strictly like, for me, I cannot date anybody who is 100% straight, obviously. I have to go with dating people who are open-minded, bisexuals, or pansexuals. So, because, like, they understand the whole spectrum of, like, everything's not just male-female type of aspect.
Completely.
Yeah, but
Him, like, seeing him right now, I'm just like, just seeing like his reaction to everything that I was saying is like honestly like me fan person mean right now, just fanning over everything. Wow, my makeup looked pretty good though, not gonna lie. Decent.
but it has been hard. I will say that a lot of people and that I have like ended up liking or like ended up liking me were only like, I like this version of you, not all the versions that come with gender fluidity.
Completely, dude, and I think that is hard, that someone might fall in love with a certain version of you. But I think kind of in my, like, from my perspective, when I fall in love with someone, I fall very much in love with a person, no matter what they may be. And I think that's kind of a thing that really shows a testament to what love is. I think people do change. Even if you've been married for 20 years, the person you were with at the start.
And that's on period. When he was talking about people changing their relationships, I was like, oh, you have no fucking idea. No idea, bro. No idea. One day, they the gentleman opening up your door, and then the next day, they're the douchebag scratching your car. Like, people really do change like that. And sadly, like that was a negative, I guess, change, but some people do change in positive ways as well. But oh my gosh. Also, when he said that, like, I was like, did YUNGBLUD just come out to me as pansexual, question mark? Because I was like, I wasn't gonna put a label to it, because I'm like, let Dom do Dom, you know what I mean? Like, let him be who he wants to be. Like, fuck, I didn't even know if he was gonna include that in this, but I guess this came out after the interview he did where he labeled himself as like, if I had to put a label, it would be pansexual. But in this moment, he hadn't talked about it, so I felt very special. I was like, this is a safe spot. Like, you just told me something personal, and I'm not about to go tweet it, because, you know, it's not my time, it's your time. But that was insane when he told me that he falls in love with the person and all this stuff. I was just like, you're an amazing human being. Oh my gosh. What an amazing person for me to look up to. Very genuine person, honestly. But yeah, the whole change thing, I was like, oh, you have no idea. The struggles of liking somebody and then somebody liking only the version of me that's looks like a feminine little being, that's all like long hair, makeup, snatched body. Not really snatched, but you know what I mean. You know, the corset just drag up my look, basically. People fall in love with that version of me. It kind of like hurts a little, because I know that like they aren't ever gonna accept like less than that. So if it were to be a more masculine day for me, like, I can tell that they're very uncomfortable with me in public, and it kind of sucks.
Might not be the person you are with now, because people grow and people change. And I think for especially right now, and in the way that sexuality and the way that relationships are evolving. I think if you fall in love with someone and they change their gender on the daily, to someone like me, that, like, if I love someone, that's exciting. But I think it's up to us to kind of really.
That made me so happy. Like, I'm about to cry right now. I'm about to get emotional. It's the estrogen pills coming at me. But him saying that, honestly, like, you have no idea how much that touched me, because I've got negativity all my life. Look at me. I fucking escaped the loony bin. But him saying that to date somebody like me would be quite exciting, especially if you love me for who I am, and just me being this sort of over evolving type of like character where it's like I can look like this doll, and then you can go check my last video where I look a little bit more like Ello and I explain the whole situation. But him saying that loving the person who I am is a bonus already, and then having something that changes constantly sort of helps liven it up, excite it. Very exciting words, his exact words, and it just really made my day. It really helped me. Let me not cry. It really helped me. Sort of, his words have helped me really be like, F everybody who doesn't want to accept me for who I am, because I'm fucking amazing, bitch. I'm a fucking human chameleon. Like, I'm exciting. And really, those words right there really help me anytime I feel bad about who I am. I'm just like, why would I want to be boring?
Break that stigma and kind of really say that it's about the person.
That was the short clip right there. Everything else is now going to be audio. I just want to go off right now. Go off. I'm about to throw some tea out the fucking window. I don't know. I wish I had tea. I don't. But first off, I just want to say thank you for the YUNGBLUD Podcast staff, as well as Hannah. For honestly, I saw the forum, I put it in not thinking anything would really happen because I don't win anything much. But they found it interesting. They found me interesting, which was a shocker for me because I feel like I'm anything but interesting. But they contacted me, they wanted to hear my story, they wanted me to tell my story, and that's a fucking honor that I'm never going to let down, and I'm always going to remember until I fucking die. Currently, this is my biggest fucking legacy. Like, that's really sad, besides my YouTube, but like, that's really it. Before I actually go into the full podcast, I just want to say thank you to Dom for being so nice and so considerate and legit making me feel like the fucking strongest, most confident, amazing fucking creature in the world, as well as Hannah being so sweet and so nice and so patient. And just thank you, Hannah, for allowing me to do this interview. Thank you, Dom, for taking the time to talk to me. This interview was fucking amazing, honestly. Fuck, I didn't cuss at all during the fucking podcast interview because I was fucking nervous. That's how you know I was nervous, because I didn't let out a peep of a word that was like demonetized. But as you can tell, I swear like a sailor. Just a little bit, you know, just a little smidge. But let's get into the actual podcast, I guess. Let's listen to it. Let's react to it. Let me tell you background stories, maybe. Yeah, fuck. I had a conversation with somebody that I look up to. Fucking my inspiration. That's fucking amazing. Okay. Let's roll the clip.